Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to this morning Srimad Bhagavatam class, which is actually a recording of a class given by Srila Prabhupada in Mayapur in June 17, 1973. Canto 1, Chapter 10, Text 2. We ask that you increase the volume on your listening devices. Sometimes the volume of the recording is a little low. All right, without further ado, we'll start the class. Hare Krishna.
Kuror vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ kuror vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ saṁrohayitvā bhava-bhāvano hariḥ bhava-bhāvano hariḥ niveśayitvā nija-rājya īśvaro nija-rājya īśvaro yudhiṣṭhiraṁ prīta-manā babhūva yudhiṣṭhiraṁ prīta-manā babhūva. Sūta Gosvāmī replied, vaṁśaṁ, dynasty, kuror of King Kuru, vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ, Forest fire set by the bamboos. Nirhṛtaṁ. Exhausted. Saṁrohayitvā. Seedling of the dynasty. Bhava-bhāvano. The maintainer of creation. Hariḥ. The personality of Godhead, Śrī Kṛṣṇa. Niveśayitvā. Having reestablished. Nija-rājya. In his own kingdom. īśvaro. The Supreme Lord. Yudhiṣṭhiraṁ. Unto Mahārāja Yudhiṣṭhira. Prīta-manā. Pleased in his mind. Babhūva. Became. Translation. Sūta Gosvāmī said, Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the maintainer of the world, became pleased after re-establishing Mahārāja Yudhiṣṭhira in his own kingdom, and after restoring the Kuru dynasty, which had been exhausted by the bamboo fire of anger.
The two words, vaṁśa, kuror. Vaṁśa means dynasty of the Kurus. Another word, vaṁśa-davāgni. Vaṁśa means bamboo. So, this dynasty is like bamboo. One bamboo, automatically, many bamboos grow side by side. So this dynasty also grows like that. One man, one woman, united, they beget children. In this way, dynasty expands. So the expansion of dynasty and the bamboo growing, practically the same thing. Bamboo, they are also living entities. And another thing is Davagni, forest fire, Davagni. The bamboos, when they collide by air, there is heat, electricity is generated and the fire takes place. That is the cause of forest fire. Nobody goes to set fire in the forest. Nowadays, of course, in your country they are doing like that. But generally, the forest fire takes place by this collision of the bamboos. So this world is like that. Therefore we sing vaṁśa-davāgni. Vaṁśa-davāgni. What is that? Vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ. So this world, you may try to keep yourself very peaceful, silent, but there will be set fire automatically, the nature. Because the natural law is that it will not allow you to live peacefully. There is not point. Just like in prison house, it is not that you will go to the prison house and live very peacefully. No. Because prison house is meant for the criminals. So anyone who is in this material world, they are criminals. They are all criminals. Why? Krishna bhuliya jeev bhagavancha kare pasete mayatare japotiya dhare. As soon as our business is to serve Krishna, we are constitutionally made like that. Jiver Swarup hoy Nitya Krishna Das. So these rascals, Nitya Krishna Das, eternal servant of Krishna, when he forgets Krishna, why shall I serve Krishna? I shall become Krishna. That is Maya. As soon as you forget the service of the Lord, that is your business. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Just like this finger is part and parcel of my body. The finger's business is to carry out my order. I say, finger, come here, it comes immediately. I say, finger, come here, it comes immediately. That is the business of the part and parcel of the body. I desire the leg now should go upstairs, the leg immediately. Similarly, we being part and parcel of Krishna, our only duty is to carry out the order of Krishna. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam. So as soon as we forget our duty, or we want to imitate, just like these Mayavadis, they want to imitate Krishna. They want to become Krishna. Nobody can become Krishna. These rascals, they think that by mystic yoga process one can become God. Simply rascal. Nobody can become God. God is never made. God does not become. God is always God. Not that one is not God and he becomes God by some mystic yogic power. This theory is going on amongst the Mayavadis, that by the mystic yoga practice one can become God. So we don't want such cheap God. They may become God, so-called God, but we are concerned with the real God, Krishna. Krishna, when he was 3 months old, he was God. He did not practice any mystic yoga to kill Putana. Sabha vikigyana balakriyāca. God's intelligence, power is nature. Although Krishna was on the lap of Mother Jashoda like a little baby, but the full potential of God was there. Savabhiki jnana balakriya. How to kill Putana, how to kill Aghasur, Baghasur. Krishna knows perfectly. All the Krishna's friends, they are entering within the mouth of Aghasur. Krishna is observing, now my all friends have entered the mouth of the Aghasur. How to kill this demon. The last he entered. And at the end of the throat, he began to expand himself. Just see how he knows to do his business. Savabhiki. Krishna was a boy also, little boy. Nobody taught him how to kill this Aghasur, Baghasur. But he knows. Savabhiki jnana balakriya. He expanded himself within the throat, and the demon was choked up and he died. Similarly, the Keshi demon came as a horse, and Krishna pushed his hand within the mouth of the horse. If you want to control horse, you have to control his mouth. Horse is controlled by the mouth. Therefore, you have seen the harnesses are fixed in the mouth, and the driver controls the mouth and the horse goes. So Krishna was a boy. How he knew it, that this demon has come in the shape of a horse. So if I have to control him, I will have to control his mouth. So he pushed his hand within the mouth of the horse, and the horse felt there's an iron bar and hot iron. See, he died. Similarly, when Krishna fought with that bull, what is that also? Hariḥ, he knew that to control the bull, you have to control the horns. So he took up the horns and killed him. This is svabhaviki, nature. He knows everything. So, here it is said, prīta-manā, īśvaro. īśvaro, prīta-manā babhūva. īśvaro became pleased. Īśvaro is always pleased. He is never displeased. But when he sees that people are devotees, people are acting as part and parcel of him, he is more pleased. That is bhakti. Bhaktyamam abhijanat. How God is pleased, that you can understand by discharging devotional service. Whether God is pleased or not pleased, how you can understand? Bhaktyamam abhijanat, javana jasyami tattvati. Sevanmukhi jivhado sameva spurattada. You cannot understand what is God, what is Krishna. Generally, all people, they do not know what is God and what to speak of understanding whether God is pleased or not pleased. They do not know what is God. This is the position of the world. They do not know what is God, neither there is any education to understand, although the human life is meant for understanding God. That is human life. Athato brahma jignasa. The animal life, their inquiries are, in the morning just like birds, they chart where we have to go now to find out our food, where we shall eat today, where we shall go. That is their questions and answers. Similarly, we also human beings, we go to the share market, what is the value, what is the price of this commodity, what is the price of that commodity, for eating purpose. Not these questions. Athato brahma jignasa. The human life should be engaged in inquiring about Brahma. What is the absolute truth? What is my position in relationship with the absolute truth? What is my duty towards the absolute truth? What is my ultimate aim of life? These questions must be discussed. Perhaps these questions are being discussed by the Krishna consciousness movement and no other movement. They do not know. The Mayavadis, they deny the existence of God. They become themselves God. So, the fact is that we have to see that īśvaro, the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is prīta-manā. That is gopis. The gopis' life is like that. They want to see Krishna always prīta-manā, satisfied. That is our Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. How to see Krishna prīta-manā. That is our business. Here in the material world, everyone is trying to see himself, how much satisfied I am. Prīta-manā. Everyone is trying to become happy himself. Just bhakti marga, or the path of devotional service, is just the opposite. To see how much Krishna is prīta-manā, satisfied. So, here it is stated that kuror vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ. When everything was finished, Krishna knows how to kill the demons, setting fire. Just like somewhere or other, if there is fire in the forest, they automatically, so many trees, so many animals, so many other things, they become devastated, burned into ashes. So Krishna, by the policy of Krishna, all the demons were brought together in the battlefield of Kurukshetra and set them. The fire was set fighting and they died. When Arjuna was hesitating to fight, Arjuna was at last informed that why you are hesitating. It is all my plan. You fight or don't fight, doesn't matter. These people are not going back home. They will die. Nimitta-matra bhava-bhāvano. You just become only a nimitta, an immediate cause. Everything is arranged. But if you fight, you get the credit. I want to see my devotee gets the credit. Everything I am doing, everything actually, just like this Krishna consciousness movement, is quickly spreading all over the world within 4 or 5 years. Is it my credit? No. It is credit of Krishna. But because I tried to do this business, people automatically giving me the credit. They say, Swamiji, you have done wonderful. I have done nothing wonderful. It is Krishna's business. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Nama Vichar. Without Krishna's strength, nobody can spread. That is stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Similarly, Krishna is always ready to help us, provided we are also ready to cooperate with him. If we cooperate with him, what Krishna desires, if we want to do little, immediately Krishna will help you. If you work 1%, Krishna will help you 10%. Again, if you work 1%, Krishna will help you another 10%. So this 10% credit you get by the help of Krishna. Krishna gives you intelligence. Tesam satadajuttanang bhajatang prīti buddhi jugam dadan. If you are engaged, satata, 24 hours, without any other engagement, sarvadharman parityajya, giving up all other nonsense business. Sarvadharma. Simply if you are engaged in Krishna's business, prīti-pūrvakam, with love, not as hackney. Here is a duty, chanting of Hare Krishna. I like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Not like that. With prīti, with love. Chant every name, Hare Krishna, and hear here is Krishna, here is Radha. That kind of chant, quality. Not Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, not like Priti. Tesam satadayuktanang bhajatang priti. That priti is required. That is the essential quality. Patram puspam phalam toyam jomi bhaktya prajachati. Real thing is bhakti. Krishna is not hungry that he will give him some good food and he will eat it. Never mind in which way you can give. Here is puri halwa, Krishna must eat. Krishna is not hungry for your puri halwa. But if there is bhakti, if there is love, then he eats. Tadahang asnami, then I eat. If there is bhakti, love, Krishna, what can I do for you? I am so teeny, you are so great. Still, I have tried to do something, if you kindly eat. This is mantra. Real mantra is not so many formalities of mantra. Krishna does not say, one who offers me with the Vedic mantras. Never says. Krishna says bhaktya, with devotion. So, others may criticize you, that these American Vaishnavas, they do not know how to do this, how to do that. Let them criticize. But Krishna says bhaktya, you remain perfect devotion, then your life is perfect. Krishna does not say that Indian devotee who discriminate between touchable and untouchable, and big Pandits, Deva Gosvāmī, not Dasa Gosvāmī. Krishna does not discriminate like that. Krishna says bhaktya, jomi bhaktya prajachati. Krishna wants to see how much sincere devotee you have become. That is his business. Krishna does not see, either you are coming from Brahmin family or Sudra family, this family. No. Therefore, in the Shastras, it is forbidden. Vaishnava jati buddhi. Vaishnava does not belong to the material caste. He is transcendent because he is rendering service to Krishna on the transcendental platform. He is not in the material platform. Chaturvarnam maya sishta guna karma vibhaga. That is guna. This Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra. They belong to the category of the three gunas, Sataguna, Rajaguna, Tamaguna. But those who are pure devotees, they are transcendental to these three gunas. Sagunan samatittayetan brahma bhūyāya kalpati. They transcend. They do not belong to these gunas. No. Mancha abhyavicharini bhakti yogina jase. Anyone who is engaged in devotional service, abhyavicharini, without any deviation, just to the rules and regulations, just to the standard, then immediately sagunan samatitta etam, the plural number, all these gunas, satagun, rajagun, tamagun, he is above Brahman. Vaishnava is above Brahman. So, this world is creation of Krishna. Matta sarvam pravartate aham adirhi devanam. We may think that Brahma created this universe, but not. That is not the fact. Krishna said, aham adirhi devanam. I am prior to all the demigods. He is the origin of the demigods. aham adirhi devana, matta sarvam pravartate. Everything emanates from him. So, therefore Krishna's name is bhava-bhāvano. Bhava-bhāvano. This word is called bhava-saṁsara. Bhava-saṁsara. Bhava means become. There is another nature, spiritual word, that is not bhava, that does not become. It is always existing. Nitya. Nitya lok. Vaikuntha lok. But this material world is called bhava. Bhava-saṁsara. Bhava means it appears and again disappears. Everything here, just like your body, my body, it has appeared at a certain date and it will disappear at a certain date. Similarly, the whole universal body also. It has appeared at a certain date and it will disappear at a certain date. So, bhutta praliyate. It becomes manifested, again it becomes disappeared. Therefore it is called bhava-saṁsara. But still, although it is temporary, the arrangement is so nice. Purnamada, purnamidam, purnat, purnamudachyate. Everything is complete. It is not false. The Mayavadi, they say, this world is false. We don't say that. Why it is false? It is perfectly created by Krishna. Why I discredit Krishna? It is false. No, it is not false. It is reality. Provided you know how to utilize it. When you think that you are the enjoyer of this world, that is false. You are not the enjoyer. Enjoyer is Krishna. That is reality. Bhoktaram jagutavasam. Sarvalokamaya. Then it is reality. As soon as you think, this is mine, this is mine, aham mameti, aham mameti. I am this body and anything in relationship with this body is mine. That is moha. But as soon as you come to the understand, nay, what is that?
Bullock cart.
All right. So, bhava-bhāvano, Krishna, this world is created by Krishna and he wants to see it is properly maintained. And will maintain his own representative, not the demons. Therefore, king is supposed to be a representative of Krishna. He will maintain this world properly. A Vaishnava, he knows how to utilize everything for Krishna. The aim of this creation is giving this conditioned souls another chance for liberation. That is the purpose. When the whole world is annihilated, then all the living entities again enter into the body of Mahavishnu. Then when there is again creation, then the living entities again come out according to their past position. We do not accept this rascal theory, Darwin's, that from lower grade life there is a promotion like that. But in the creation, everything is there. All the 8,400,000 species, they are all there. Although the gradations are there. So, according to the past karma, karmana daimanatrena, everyone comes out again, gets a different type of body and begins his work. Again another chance. Yes, come to the point of human understanding. Try to understand your relationship with Krishna and get yourself liberated. Go home, back to home, back. If you lose this opportunity, this creation is made for that purpose. Then again you remain. Again, when everything is annihilated, you remain in dormant stage, millions of years. Again you become creative. So there is a great science. Everyone should try to understand what is the responsibility of human life and to teach this responsibility, to keep men, the human society, in their responsibility. A good king is required, like Mahārāja Yudhiṣṭhira. Therefore, king is supposed to be the representative of God. So after killing these demons, Kuru vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ, saṁrohayitvā bhava-bhāvano hariḥ, niveśayitvā nija-rājya īśvaro yudhiṣṭhiraṁ. When he saw now Mahārāja Yudhiṣṭhira is situated on the throne for the control of the world, he prīta-manā babhūva, he became satisfied. There is my real representative and he will work nicely. So these two things are going on. Those who are trying to capture the governmental power for his personal ambition, they will be killed. They will be killed. This way, that way, they will be killed. And persons who are taking responsibility for maintenance of the government as representative of Krishna, they will be blessed by Krishna, and Krishna will be pleased. So at the present moment, the so-called democracy, nobody is representative of Krishna. Everyone is demons. Everyone is a demon. So how you can expect peace and prosperity under this government? This is not possible. If you want, we have got to think politically also, because after all living entities are part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna wants their welfare so that they may come back to home, back to the duty of the Vaishnava, to see that people are gradually educated to Krishna consciousness. So, perhaps it would be better if we also capture political power. As there are many parties, Communist Party, Congress Party, this party, that party. So there must be one Krishna's party. Why not? Then people will be happy. If Krishna's party comes to the governmental post, that immediately there will be peace. In India, there are so many slaughterhouses. There are, it is said that 10,000 cows are being killed every day. In the land where one cow was being attempted to be killed, immediately Maharaj Parikshit took his worry. In that land, now 10,000 cows are being killed every day. So you expect peace? You expect prosperity? This is not possible. Therefore, if someday Krishna's representative take the governmental power, then he will immediately stop all these slaughterhouses, all these brothels, all these liquor houses. Then there will be peace and prosperity. Bhava-bhāvano. Krishna will be pleased. Here is my representative. So there are so many things to understand from Srimad Bhagavatam. Full knowledge, all knowledge, as it is required by the human society. So we have to study from all angles of his hand, not simply by sentiment. This is Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So this is another wonderful, wonderful lecture by Krishna. I mean, by Krishna's representative, of course, Srila Prabhupada. So many things to pick from, so many things to broaden our horizon, mental horizon, on how things should be. So this is the time, devotees, you unmute yourself and share what your realizations are from this lecture. And then we'll have some Krishna Katha. Questions can be asked, realizations can be shared, takeaways can be, repeated and stressed as we like. Hare Krishna. So
Hare
anyone,
Krishna.
yeah,
Please accept my humble obeisance to Srila Prabhupada.
go ahead,
This is a
Srila
lecture with so many points, so many instructions, so many things to jot down that I think it's definitely one that we have to go back and listen. But one point that really
can't hear. I know I can't.
had me pondering is, I think is a nicer word.
Devotees, can you hear?
Is when Srila Prabhupada says that
Okay.
nothing that Krishna does is not real. That he was saying that even this material world is not fake. I think that's the word he used. I'm trying to remember. It's us that make it, fake. So he was saying everything that Krishna does is wonderful. Everything that Krishna does is real. Everything that Krishna creates is real. And then he said, even the material world, it's just what we make out of it that's unreal. So here, Krishna is giving us something real. So what I'm trying to, meditate and reflect on is what Krishna is giving me is real. It's what I make out of it, what I do with it, according to my constitutional position, as Prabhupada said in the beginning of his lecture. According to my constitutional positions, what I do with it, depends on the outcome, whether it's real or unreal, because whatever Krishna does is real. So I was really, really reflecting on that point. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisance to Srila Prabhupada. Again, I think I will just go ahead. I think Prabhu is having some issue with his laptop. So,
That's what I'm thinking too. Go ahead.
yeah.
That's all right. It's our Wi-Fi that's a little unstable. I'm getting signs on my computer that it's unstable. But go ahead
We
anyway,
can hear
as long as
you.
everybody else can hear.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
I've been told. Good,
So,
good.
all glories to Prabhupada, and I offer my obeisances to all the devotees on the call. Very wonderful class. Some of the points, worth of reflection. That we have gotten this intelligence. We should think beyond our core problems. Like he was telling about the birds chirping in the morning, and we going to stock markets with the same thought of earning the daily bread. So we have to go beyond this. Of course, daily food and all this thing, putting food on the table for family. That's of course is there, but we have to also give attention to the spiritual aspect in our life. And then later on towards the end, he was also saying that Krishna wants all the souls back and he's waiting for us. Yesterday, you were hearing the class by Jayapataka Gosvāmī Maharaj on his Vyas Puja, and he was saying that Prabhupada gave him the instruction to distribute at least 1 lakh books, 1 lakh small books, and 10,000 big books. And till now he was doing it till last year or something, and now he was saying that he needs help because of his health and all the other issues. He's not able to travel that much and stuff like that. So he wants to so he was saying that now his disciples need to help. He needs help from his god brothers, his god family. So, and like, so that was very like touching, that how at this advanced age and this advanced level of bhakti, he is like so much concerned with all those health issues. Like, a person can just like, okay, now I can retire, you take care of everything, whatever you do, I'm done with my job. So uh, like he's still into it. He still does his preaching and everything non-stop, but he's still like, requesting all the devotees to come forward and join this mission with more like enthusiasm and with more focused or vision in their mind. So that was very wonderful. I remembered from yesterday. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, thank you for adding to this what Sūta Gosvāmī was saying. Sometimes, many of us understand when we use some terms like that, but there are a few people on there that's new, that don't know the definitions of all the words. So sometimes when we use words, we should define it just for everybody's everybody's benefit. So yeah, Srila Prabhupada was asking Japtak Mahārāja to distribute 1 lakh of small books. 1 lakh is 100,000. 100,000 small books. That's what actually that meant. All right. So anyone else that wants to jump in and share their realizations or ask a question, this is the time to do it, to unmute yourself. Hare Krishna. While the devotees are waiting to do this, I'll share what I was able to take away from this. Srila Prabhupada started by defining vaṁśa, dynasty, but he also talked about bamboo and explained that the dynasty expands when men and women marry and get together and have children. So that expansion happens that way. But when the bamboos are also close together, they also can expand like that. As we know, the trees have seeds, and the seeds can, generate more of the same type of tree or plant. And then he also brought about the point about the bamboos colliding, or they rub against each other, and the forest fire can start that way. So this point was that is that we can live peacefully, we can try to live peacefully, but there will be fire. Why? We cannot live peacefully in jail because there are criminals in the jail. So that's a warning to us that the material world is jail. And so if we try to live as peacefully and as properly and as, obeying the laws and all of that obediently as we can, still some problems will happen because there are criminals living also in the jail, and they are about crime. But what is our real aim? We're meant to serve Krishna. But when we forget to do that or refuse to do that, that is Maya. Then we get into illusion. He gave an analogy of our fingers. They're part of us, of these bodies, and they obey our commands. Whatever they say, do this, as soon as the mind thinks, you don't even have to speak. The mind thinks of that up there. The fingers immediately do. The legs immediately do. Similarly, we are part and parcel of Krishna, so we are meant to serve Krishna. So then he compared to those people who are, as he's called them, rascals so many times. My bodies think that when they get mystic powers, then they can become God. But they are rascals. They can't become God. God is always God. Whatever situation is pastime, he's God. So even at 3 months old, he killed Putana. And then the snake, Agasura, that came and got the cowherd boys, deceived them into getting into his mouth, making them think that it's some cave. They all got in. Krishna got in, and Agasura thought that he was going to, annihilate or kill everybody. But Krishna got into Agasura's throat and expanded himself and choked him to death. Krishna, and this is all when he was little. He killed the Kasi horse demon, and then also he, you control the horse by the mouth. So he even explained that's why you put a harness over the mouth, and then the harness is, the end of the harness is with the person that is controlling the horse, and then he pulls that harness with the mouth like that, and the horse goes in that direction. So then I used to serve the bull. You can control the bull by if you are able to control the horns. So this is what he also did. All that time was by his own will in a small size, little. Generally, people don't know what's God. Why? Then he gave an analogy. The animals and birds, they discuss where to get food. That's their main occupation. Their minds are like on that, where to get food. People also go to work because they want to get a check so that they can get food. Then pay other bills too. But people should really inquire about self-realization. That's what we are supposed to be about. This is how we get out of this deal. But the Mayavadis, they want to be God. And the gopis, on the other hand, the cowherd ladies of Krishna, they want to satisfy Krishna. That's the aim of bhakti. So everybody, unfortunately now, everybody wants to be happy themselves. And so Krishna then brought the demons together and killed them. It's coming back to the point of getting rid of demons. Killed them by setting fire to them. So that war was like setting fire and everybody got burned. He wanted Arjuna, Krishna wanted Arjuna to take the credit. And then since Krishna likes that, for his devotee to get the credit. And he took his own example of people giving him, Srila Prabhupada, credit for spreading the Krishna consciousness movement. But he said, actually, Krishna is the one that deserves the credit. Then he brought one point that's very important to us. If you serve Krishna 1%, he will serve you 10%. He will help you 10%. If you serve Krishna 1%, he will help you 10%. If you send another 1% service, he'll help you 10%. Then he also taught about the consciousness that we should be in when we are serving him. Krishna is not hungry for our food offering, but when we offer in love, bhakti, then he will eat. And then he also talked about American Vaishnavas. Sometimes the Indians criticize them. But there's nothing that says that Vaishnavism should be with a particular race of people in a particular country. Krishna wants only our sincerity. Anyone who serves him with sincerity and love and determination, whatever country they're from, it doesn't matter. He talked about the guna and karma. So I'm going to quote that. Guna karma vivāgasa. Chatuman maya system, guna karma vivāgasa. Devotees don't belong to these four social orders, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. We are engaged in devotional service. Vaṁśa-davāgni-nirhṛtaṁ, he quoted that too, avabhicārina. One who is engaged in devotional service without deviation. Then he comes to the Brahman, the platform of self-realization, which is above the Brahmanas. Brahmanas work in the mode of goodness. So a person who is serving devotionally the Lord without any deviation, that is very determined, they come to the Brahma-bhuta, the transcendental platform. He discussed the material world called bhava-samsara. It appears and disappears. And my body say it's false, but he said it's real. It is real, provided we know how to utilize it properly. The living entities are being given a chance to be liberated. He said we don't accept this Darwin theory. When we are created, we are to try to go back home. Otherwise, then we'll die and we get another body, life after life, millions of years. He talked about a good government. To get a good government, a good king is needed. And then he was referring to Mahārāja Yudhiṣṭhira. And those who are trying to rule for personal reasons, they will be killed. for those who are maintaining the government as representing Krishna, they will be blessed. And then he got a point that I don't know how many people were kind of pleasantly surprised, but I know I was pleasantly surprised to hear that. He started by saying there are many political parties, but there should be a Krishna party. The very thing I was thinking about this morning, I said, this country is topsy-turvy now. People they can't define themselves, much less know what to do from one situation to another. I'm talking about communists in general. He said there should be a Krishna party. Why not? A devotee of Krishna should rule. And just to present exactly what I was thinking about this morning, and now Krishna Papa talks about it in this lecture. It says, a devotee of Krishna should rule, then Krishna will be pleased. And nobody should be surprised about that. Mahārāja Yudhiṣṭhira is the devotee of Krishna. And he was the one that was the emperor. So why can't it happen again? So that's something to think about. So those are some of the things that I picked up for this. Hare Krishna. Anyway, any other comments? We're getting to the top of the hour now, but any other comments? If not, then we thank all of you for coming on this morning. It's been a very nice lecture. Srila Prabhupada's lecture, this was given in 1973. And look how very, very relevant it is even now. Srila Prabhupada's words are forever. They apply everywhere, in every situation. So yes, we should listen. We should also read and discuss among ourselves, like the pure devotees do. Hare Krishna. So have a nice, wonderful Krishna Conscious Day. There is one announcement. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is very, very elevated devotee, disciple of Radhanath Swami. It's going to be at the Harrisburg Temple today. And so we urge devotees to come. He'll start at 6 o'clock. He's an author of 25 books, and there's so many places that need him. He travels all over, giving lectures and so many. Bhakti Shastri, he's a teacher there. So anyway, one question. Okay, down that, you can go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Just like add on was not a question regarding Chaitanya Charan Prabhu's visit. He actually mentioned to Anusuya Mataji and me that he will also be signing his own books, like, so if anyone wants his books, they can be, like, ready with whatever, like, they can discuss with Prabhuji as well. He said he can give some time to devotees to talk. So if anyone has any questions and stuff to discuss, they are welcome, like that. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for adding that.
And if I can also add that I would humbly request devotees to spread the word around. It took me 2 to 3 years to get Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. It was not at least 2 years. So I'm very happy that, that he's coming. He's very knowledgeable. I also refer to his notes. He has a website he has 2 websites. One is called GitaDaily.com and the other one is called Spiritual Scientist. And he's definitely a spiritual scientist, but very, 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 very humble devotee, very nice, very, soft-hearted, but very knowledgeable. I encourage devotees to please be on time. We don't want to keep our guest waiting. That is not the right Krishna conscious way. So, for us to keep our guests waiting, we should be there before the guests come. So please, we all should make extra effort to be on time. Let's be there at 6 o'clock, and welcome the Lord during Aarti and be attentive for his class. But I am very confident that tonight's program with Chaitanya Charan Prabhu will be very beneficial for many devotees, especially the topic is, I think, Gita wisdom in difficult times, the strength of Gita wisdom. So, and we are going to difficult times. We all know that. And sometimes we think that we understanding it or applying it properly. So please do spread the word around. Bring a friend if you can. We will have light prasadam after the program is over. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for the announcement. All right. So we hope many of you will spread the word and also be there at 6 or before 6. Jai. Vanchakalpatarubhescha kripa sindhubhyo eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you again. Hare Krishna.